That's pretty deep in here, but if I built my truck right, that antenna high placement would make it good for a tough truck. Right, antenna has plenty of room in the water, even if we've got to go underneath. I got no snorkel, but hey, that's the bonus of having an electric vehicle in the future. Well, here it is, my friends. I finally got the USD stickies on here, the 2.2 size tires, the off-road tires. These are absolute monsters, guys. These are the tallest tire I have seen. That was a 2.2 size diameter. I got the offsets for the back, so it's just a little bit wider in the back than it is at the front. I've changed my dual suspension. You'll see it's a beautiful it's a sprung suspension on the inside. There are springs, same at the front here, a little bit higher on the front, although I know a lot of people like to have it a little lower. I totally get that. For when you're climbing and going up, you want to make sure to have your nose as low as possible, but I'm thinking possibly winch down suspension here. Anyway, it is a very dark day out there, isn't it, Riley? Isn't it dark outside? Oh, who's a good girl? Hey, who's a good girl? I know, Dad loves you. So it's dark outside today, and like really just winter. So I thought, because everyone wants to see Project Silver Bullet, how are we going to be able to see it? So I went ahead and I installed a few lights on the bottom. 2 lights there, and then a strip across the back. You guys can't see it because it is so dark today. And then I made just a simple harness and connector for the lights. I'll just plug it in so you can see it's independent. Dun dun! Powered straight off the battery. Waterproof lights. They're basically just for a marine, like the boats. And you can see now they're quite bright. A strip there and a strip across the back. Yes, fairly dark, and although the snow has been melting, I still have 4-foot drifts there. Oh, here's the only black piece of tarmac I have, asphalt. I wanted to make sure to have enough light that on the snow we could easily see it, and a bit of an underglow. So 2-speed transmission in here we installed in the last video. Looking pretty sick. This is our maiden, guys. Let's have a look at that tread pattern. Shout out to Chris at Ottsix. These USD sticky tires, these firm compound, they are absolutely baller. Man, I've been doing rock bouncer videos since 2012 when Tim Cameron was coming out on the scene as the god he is today of rock bouncing. Oh my god. I think that's in low gear, guys. I'm just like half on the throttle right now, just letting it work its way around in the sticky snow. What do you think, Riley? Oh, Raven's out too. Good girl. Silent, eh? Let's get it into the other gear. Oh shit! I've only got a 3S LiPo in there right now. But I thought I'd get it out for a first rip because I know a lot of people have been waiting. Not a lot of grip right now. These guys are going to be freezing. Look at, see, I put my receiver up top with the antenna on top. There is one risk, and normally what I would do is I would zip tie it underneath like this, because if you flip on the asphalt, you could break that right off. But this is just in case I go into deep water. That way I still have signal as far as I can go. What do you think, guys? Fun, huh? I know. Look at it just pushing and eating. Oh, I found its limit. belly dragging. Oh yeah, baby. Look at the glow. Let's give it a little push here. It's pretty deep. And soft. This is good snowman snow. Unreal. Dun dun. I can hardly wait for the big melt. Who else is done with snow at this point of the year, hey? Oh yeah. I want to try and high mark that. Oh yeah. Goal! All right, maybe not the perfect landing that I was anticipating, but come on, I'm new to this province. Ugh. Never seen sticky snow like this. Look how deep it is everywhere I go. Wow, not a whole lot of rock crawling or mudding or anything going on right now. And to think it can be on a 4S, but there's just no point in having 4S when I'm out here in the snow, because as soon as it digs a hole on 4S, I might as well just stop in China where it was built. Down to the creek, let's see what's available. Down to the creek, oh yeah, yeah. Well, even down at my little creek here, lots of snow. Dude, it's just sand in here, hey? It's crazy amounts of sand. Ugh. Oh, this is one thing my wife ran into the other day in here, is that this sand is absolutely treacherous. You can dig a hole in it like quicksand if you go too quick. Kind of have to swim our way through here. I'm only a little bit on the throttle right now because I don't want to be digging a hole. But that's what it's doing. This is my first time out here with the Rift. Okay, can I back out? Oh. Got plenty of jam and juice. It's acting like it's stuck on something, but it's not. It's just those tires want to dig, dig, dig. Okay, let's get it. With this false bottom here. A little bit of water, that's okay, I can hack it. Don't drop the camera. Oh yeah, my wife, everyone was wondering about my wife's radio. Unfortunately, it was dead on arrival. She had a new experience where she dropped it in the water. But not a big deal. We got a few of them around here. Oh, so nice. Over the ice, oh, through the water. It's very deep here. We got to get some sort of hookup on the edge. Yes! Oh yes, up on the clay was the answer, because over here in the sand just digs forever. Lots of radio signal. My antenna's right on top, of course. Oh, we're away from the clay. We're into the sand now. You can see the sand being churned up in the back. Those guys drowning on the inside. What a huge hole. There we go. Let's try and go up a little bit more on the side here. This sand is just absolutely treacherous. It does not take any prisoners and puts you in the deep right away. Let's try to get up here and power out. Oh, to the other side, nothing. Look at that, completely submerged in the back. And then how did we get back here? So after a few minutes of struggling in the creek, I realized there was a few things that needed to change right away. A, I needed to protect that antenna like I was mentioning, and B, where the where the lights were, even though it looked more appropriate at the time to hide them. Unfortunately, the double-sided tape I had, as we would know and as I should know better, wasn't going to work in the cold water. So I have zip tied it to where it is just for now, just for the rest of the show. The one on the back, you know, I know, rookie, why would you use double-sided tape? The one on the back in here is actually screwed in, and it actually lined up perfect with the back mounting holes here and here. So that's not a problem. I may change it in the future, I may not, but at least it gives you an update on what's going on. All this deep snow is keeping me from getting good traction here for a good jump. We're robbing them, people, we're robbing them. Look at this, it just sunk right in. That's a good thing though, that means it's warming up. It's not like super duper cold today. Well, everything seems to be holding together fairly well, even though I can't really torque it too well out here. Except with these massive tires and this snow is just, you know, gobbles it up. But regardless, there it is, guys, the SiLVER bullet, ready and rocking for this spring. I can hardly wait for the melt. All right, here it is. What is my review for today? I don't even know if I can give it a fair shake because there was really no traction out there. The snow was very thick, it was very heavy, it was wet, and once it started attaching itself to the rig, you know, it was carrying extra weight, which was actually making the ESC work extra hard with these big tires. You guys can't really get the scale of these tires until I take a huge tire like this TSL Bogger maybe and put it beside, and you kind of get an idea that these motors are working very, very hard, and the power it takes to turn the motor is ample. And this stock ESC that I left in there, I wanted to see if I could leave it stock and really get the most out of what I could. But then I noticed that the burst rating was giving me lots of power until I needed a little bit of extra torque, like if I was in the water or if I was getting heavy or something like that. So I'm thinking for the first time ever, even though this package is empty and it's in my hand right now, a high performance capacitor pack. I was going to use this in another build, but I'm not. This was not what I was looking for then, but I'm going to use it in this one. Look at this. This banks power. So this is going to give me a longer burst time. So when I'm doing a hill climb, or when I'm going through water, or when I'm really having to torque that ESC, I'm going to put this right in line with the ESC, in between the battery and ESC. I wish I could have it up on there, right? Looks very Twisted Metal-esque, if anybody remembers those games. Anyway, so yeah, I'll keep that in line. That way I'll give it a test, let you know what I think. Guys, let me know what you think. I don't think it got a fair shake today. We got to see it go up some hills, go over some rocks, and in some creeks that are actually flowing and running without the burden of snow and ice. Hopefully the big melt arrives soon.